Good morning, my neighbors. I hope you guys are good. Here's a concept for you, ne? Opulence of the soul. Yeah, I said this once to some dude. Some guy who was trying to got into an argument. He was trying to show off to me with what he had. He thought I would respect him because of what he had. And I told him, nah, the only thing that'll move me about a person is the shape of their soul. And I'm drawn to opulence of the soul. Yes, I want to talk about opulence of the soul. And not just talk about it, bruh, but just give an example of what I mean by opulence of the soul. Crazy. You know, there's people who, I don't know. I had a thought this, like sometime last week. I don't know if I think I made a video. Maybe I shared it already. Where I was like, you know, when you're speaking, when you're communicating, you're shaping your soul. You know, you're shaping your soul. And if people like listening to you speak, you have a beautiful soul. You know what I mean? Yeah. Think about it. Vocabulary. What the words you choose to use, they reflect the kind of life you've chosen to live. You know what I mean? So it's like for example, you know, I'm not gonna give that example. Let me just say it. So anyway, I made a post. I have this friend of mine. Listen, this guy is probably the smartest person I know. I swear. I think this. Yeah. He's probably the smartest person I know. So, yeah. Yeah, and he makes me feel good when he compliments me too. So it means, okay, I can talk to smart people. Cool. But anyway, it's not about me. It's about him. So I said, because this dude, I love his the way he thinks. His thoughts. I love to follow his thoughts, you know? So dope. So anyway, I was thinking about something, and I was reflecting on something he said. So my post said, I made a post, you know. My post said, Jesus said his words were his flesh. And Thuto, Bruno, Assegaai, which is the guy I'm talking about, once said something like, how do you eat the flesh of a god? Like, just from there. Because Jesus is like, yo, eat my flesh, right? And then Thuto's like, yo, he's like, that's a sobering question. You know what I mean? Because it's like, how do you eat the flesh of a god? Then it's like Jesus is saying, yo, eat my flesh. How do you eat the flesh of a god? Listen to my words. So it's like, because you have to step outside yourself and realize, wait a minute, Jesus sometimes, he's more than just a man. There's something else inside him. So when you step outside that and you're like, woof, it blows your mind. Well, if you understand. So anyway, so now listen to what he said. I'm not just saying. So listen to what he said. He said, I'm just going to narrate, but I'll put the thingy there so that people can read it. I just love his words. Yeah. So he says, the idea that Christ makes consuming him like consuming food intrigues me, hey? I feel like it is not emphasized enough just what the entire process of the communion could mean. Imagine you take vitamins or antibiotics and they cause changes in your body and system. They are just mere chemicals, but they hold such a strong promise to make your body and mind better. This is medicine. This is where I ask, what can the body of the Christ do for you if you eat it? Given that he is a God. I have this other parallel example that goes with this. If slaughtering a chicken can make you richer through some shaman's direction, how much more slaughtering an entire god? You know the rituals that people do to get rich. So crazy. The ritual value of Jesus dying has to be the biggest magical process ever to take place. This dude makes information so appealing, so amazing. Makes knowledge just so to know. He makes it so cool. The complete effect of slaughtering Jesus must be something much grander than just waking up a millionaire or being famous. Jesus contains such high levels of energy. So much more can be extracted from his being and self. Being like Christ is the answer to all our needs, dreams, or problems. He said some more. He said, he made 2 comments. I love it when he gets like this. He says, I feel like there are secret, unknown advantages to consuming the words and ideas of the Christ. Just knowing them and reiterating them. It gives your mind and spiritual system some kind of nutritional value. Jesus' words actually give us energy, or calories, or kilojoules. Listen, this dude is super smart. I met him when I was in varsity, when I was learning statistics. He had already been doing engineering, but he dropped out of varsity. But he didn't drop out of learning. This dude impressed me from day one. Oh, and he's so talented, eh? Anyway, there's this verse where Jesus says, "And I will give him the morning star," Revelation 2:28. I feel like when we consume Jesus, we absorb his light and attain his intensity of righteousness or interest in God. His internal core is transferred into our hearts, and we become beings of light. This is how he lights us up. I think also this light won't just be metaphorical in value. A time is coming when the body of each Christian will shine as brightly as their understanding of the words of Christ. In a world of light, your entire net worth will be measured by just how much you are light or like God or the Christ. The more you consume the essence of Jesus, the more you will sound like and respond like him. This will be your glory. The righteous community will feel attracted to you on this basis. The Christ in you will be your beauty and your worth. There's so much magic in eating the philosophy of Jesus. The leaders of this game will shine like stars forever. Daniel 12, verse 3. My God, listen. I talk a lot, hey? I talk a lot. I talk so much. This is a thing that I know. And whenever somebody tries to say it derogatorily, I'll be like, tell me something I don't know. Like it will never thingy. Thuto is the only person I've met to date who can overwhelm me in conversation. What I mean by that is who I will run out of steam and not want to continue, but he will be like, yo, I still got energy. I still have reserves. And then I am like that with everybody else. They always leave me on, okay, cool. So now, actually, I imagine whenever I'm talking to him and I run out of steam, that's how I leave him feeling like he could go. He could do this all day. Oh, yeah. So these are the kinds of things that impress me, man. These are the kinds of things that impress me. This is why I love watching people. Just to see amazing. Just that unique thing. That's what I love. I love being alive.